Your phone's off. Or,
Yeah.
I mean,
I'll put
on
it.
silent.
It is. I'll put it over here.
All right, set?
Yeah, we're ready.
Okay. I'm not clapping very well. Emily. So Emily, just for tape, say your full name, spell it the way you spell it.
Well, I'm not Emily, actually.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Emily is on the lift, so she'll be up soon.
Oh, that's why. She said she was
Yeah.
going to get Emily. I was like, wait, okay. Go
I'm not Emily,
This
but
is
Claire.
Claire.
Yes.
This is Claire.
Hi, Claire.
Hey, I'm Claire Guyman, spelled C-L-A-I-R-E, G-E-I-M-A-N.
Great, thanks.
Claire, I'm not here. You'll just talk to Peggy.
Yeah, just talk to me.
Sounds good.
Sorry, it gets a little confusing. I should have said that. So no, I said, oh, you can go get Emily. So and then I was like, with your mask, I really wasn't done. Okay, and we have to
Yeah,
wait for
not
the
Emily.
beeping to stop. So you can think about this for a second. So downstairs when you guys were talking about surprises, that's the easy thing because you already
Yeah.
thought this through.
Yeah.
So what was surprising to you? What you came in with one attitude? What's the what was surprising?
I think probably the biggest surprise for me was just...
Hold that thought.
Come on.
Okay, I think start that sentence again. Go
Okay.
ahead.
Hopefully it doesn't start up again soon. I think the biggest surprise for me was just how little we know about whale anatomy. I kind of expected there to be like one right answer and, Russ will have all the answers regarding where the scapula goes and how far apart the vertebrae go, but it's really not true. There's just so much we don't know about whales, and it's kind of cool to be able to do research and, try to figure it out, but even at the end, you still kind of just have to guess because there's a lot more research that needs to be done on whale anatomy. So I think that was what was most surprising for me.
Yeah. And so I can't remember what major you are. So how did the interdisciplinary piece of this help you, interest you? Kind of started with Dr. Mowers in English.
Yeah.
So talk about your classmates being different disciplines. How was that fun or different?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I think as a biologist, I kind of, I came into this with the perspective of it being like, oh, like evolution, look at the pelvis. But there's actually so much more you can learn from the whale than just like the evolutionary history. It's really interesting because whales they're so prominent in like every discipline, really. So I think it's just really cool to be able to see the whale from different perspectives and, do different readings from different perspectives. And I think it's a lot of fun, really. I think it really helps know the whale. It helps me to know the whale more, coming at it from different disciplines, for sure.
Mm-hmm. So I've been asking everybody, what do you think will happen, and what do you hope happens when other students see the whale? When somebody comes in, so there's So what do you think, and what do you hope?
I think that when students see the whale, they're going to be amazed. She is amazing. She's an astounding creature, and she's just so, she's so dramatic and majestic. So I think they'll be amazed, and I hope that the students kind of get to know her in a way, with her story. They'll be able to read about her story, and I hope they have like a connection with her getting to read her story, because it's a really interesting story, and it is sad, but it's actually a good story just because it shows that whales are in the Puget Sound. They are here. They can't die here unless they are here, which is what Russ says, and it's so true. It's just awesome that there are whales here.
I just lost my train of thought. You mentioned Russ. So how's it been working with Russ? I mean, he's not an SPU guy, but
Yeah.
he's jumped right in here. What's that been like?
Yeah, it's so much fun. He's so knowledgeable, but he's also really humble, and he's willing to let students make decisions, which is super cool. He doesn't micromanage at all. He'll just tell us, like, hey, we're gonna be doing this task. Like, can you work on this? And he'll just walk away and just let us figure it out, which I think is so much fun because it gives us the responsibility, because like it's hanging in the building for students to enjoy, and it's so much fun getting to make those decisions, I think. And he's a hilarious guy. It's so much fun hanging out with him.
And then how about Dr. Moe? Has it been fun? I mean, you know, you might have known him before, but I don't know. And what do you think about working with Peter?
I love working with Dr. Moe. I actually hadn't met him before the info session for this class. So the first time I really, talked to him meaningfully was this class. I love working with Dr. Moe because I think the readings he chooses are fantastic and the discussions are awesome. I think they really helped broaden my, broaden my ideas and like opinions about the whale, and it's so great working with him because he's so clearly excited about the project. He's so enthusiastic, and I think it rubs off on the students too.
Yeah. So so speaking of that, what kind of stories will you tell people, and how do you feel like it's changed you in this?
I think it definitely has changed me. It definitely gives me a deeper appreciation of whales, especially coming from the interdisciplinary approach. I think it's just so cool to be able to work on this project that's an intersection of so many different things and like interests. I don't know. I think I'll probably tell stories about how it was, the group was so much fun. Also just like the whale bones themselves, and like the whale herself she's an amazing animal. I'm so privileged to be able to handle her bones and help resurrect her in a little bit of a way, kind of raise her up. But I think it was a lot of like the just the great opportunity that it's been. It's been so much fun. It's just a once in a lifetime opportunity. I'm so glad I've been able to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Super. Fabulous.
Awesome.
Way to go, Claire. Thanks.
Thank you.
Okay.